This morning in Health Watch, dealing with stalkers. It's not a problem only for celebrities. The Justice Department estimates that 3.4 million Americans a year are victimized. About 75% know their stalker. 1/3 say they were followed or spied on, and 21% say they've been attacked. We're joined by Michele Archer, a director at Safe Horizon here in New York and a stalking survivor. Michele, good morning.
Good morning.
Let's go through the 4 steps you say that people should go through to protect themselves and their families.
Sure.
Step number 1, reach out for help. How and to who?
I think anybody that the victim can talk to. I think one of the challenges with stalking is that the victim tends to isolate themselves. And I think it's so important for safety. Talk to family, talk to friends, talk to your neighbors, call a hotline, victim service advocate, and get resources, get support so that you're not dealing with this alone.
And then everyone can keep their eye on you, be aware,
exactly,
right?
Right,
okay.
right.
The next step, you say vary your routine. Give me a good example.
Break up your routine during the day. Maybe change the way that you go to work, change the time that you go to work, go to school. It makes it harder for the stalker to have access to you, and that little act can actually increase your safety.
Okay, step number 3, create a stalking log. What's that, and what do you recommend?
Absolutely. I think it's really important for victims of stalking to document everything, and that's really what we're talking about when we say stalking log. So you want to just simply, in a notebook, write down the date, time, location, brief description of what happened. Start with the most recent event, work your way backwards, and save any evidence and document any witnesses to any of the incidents that happen.
And then what do you do with that log?
You want to keep it, and then that's going to lead you to the next step, which is
go to police.
Right.
Just walk into a police station with that log and say,
sure.
Yeah. Say what?
You can walk into the police station, let them know who you're concerned about, what's been going on. The log's going to help you with that because there's probably going to be a lot of incidents. It may be difficult to remember everything. And also it's important to have evidence of the stalking behavior. So that log is really going to help that process.
Should you ever confront your stalker?
Absolutely not. It's really not a good idea. I think a better option is to go to law enforcement and get help from them. I don't think it's a good idea to ever confront your stalker. It could escalate the situation.
Is there anything someone can do to prevent being stalked?
Well, I think that's, a very good question. I think that's a very challenging answer. But I do think if something's going on, if somebody has concerns, that they should really reach out for help. I think that's the more important thing.
In the final seconds, your story, you were stalked for how long?
I was stalked for about 2 years by an ex-boyfriend.
And you did all these things? And
yes, I did. And they really did help. They really did help. I think the documentation was one of the most important things that I did.
Michele Archer, thank you.
Thank you.